Hi there, it's Carol Marak at carolmarak.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Solo and Smart, where you receive achievable tips when living solo or even living duo. It's for people who are growing a tad older and hoping to find some achievable tips that keep them healthy, strong, independent, and safe. And today I am talking about focus on health, not wealth. And this is something that I've done actually when I started thinking about my own personal plan for the future. I really focused on my health because I thought that was the most important ingredient for a happy, healthy, safe, and independent retirement. So you might say many are like me who value good health over financial security. Now, I'm not saying financial security is not important, because it is. Probably almost as, or if not as important. However, for me, I wanted to make sure that I was in great health because I am living alone. And so to prepare for these costs of health as you approach retirement, financial planners do suggest taking these 5 considerations into account. And the first one is to understand what health means to you. So when thinking about healthcare, most people envision trips to the doctor, having medical procedures, medications, and even personal care or long-term care. But it can also include so much more than that, because it could include, and a few things that you might want to think about is when you're thinking about good health, what are your goals when you think about it? What would really bring you meaning in your life? What would bring you a sense of purpose? What goes along with that is a discussion around how you are going to stay healthy and how much that's going to cost. For example, a lot of people think of, when they think of health, they think of exercise programs, shopping at a health food store, and activities that nurture their mind, body, and spirit. These are all things to consider when preparing for the cost of good health in retirement. Another thing to consider is number 2, which is budget for your healthcare costs. And as you're evaluating your current savings and projected costs during retirement, make a separate budget for healthcare costs. And, there could be, don't wait until your health declines to start planning for these expenses, because one mistake retirees make is excluding healthcare costs from their budget early on, right after they retire. And that really isn't probably the most prudent thing to do. Number 3 is consider the impact of inflation. While most financial planners suggest usually using a 2.5 inflation rate for overall retirement expenditures, but it might be better to use 5% or 5.5% inflation for healthcare. Number 4 is research Medicare coverage. And most of us become eligible for Medicare, which is, of course, a federal health insurance program, when we all turn 65. But original Medicare Parts A and B may not cover all of your health care costs. Part A pays for hospital care, while Part B pays for your doctor visit and other outpatient care. So you can enroll in Medicare supplemental insurance plan to help pay for costs and benefits that aren't paid by the original Medicare Parts A and B. Number 5, start planning now. Whether you're 5 years away from retirement or 20 years out, start planning for your health care needs now. I'm a huge proponent of learning to assess your top concerns as you're approaching retirement, even early on from 45 upward. Because you want to control those aspects of healthcare, of a healthy lifestyle, and think about some of the things that are under your control, like quit smoking, don't drink alcohol too much, exercise regularly, eat right, and of course, lose weight if necessary. So I recommend educating yourself on your healthcare options, as well as saving more money, spending less now. So while people living much longer and healthcare costs increases more rapidly than the rate of inflation, all of us need to plan for healthcare costs for the rest of our lives. So thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you stopping by, and be sure to circle back in a day or two while I will have more tips for you via my YouTube channel, Solo and Smart. And be sure you subscribe to my channel. Please give it a like or a thumbs up and share it with a friend. Thanks again.